Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be telling you how to get more clients for your landscaping or lawn care business. So that's me on the right there. These two gentlemen I'm sitting with are members of the crew or employees of the company that we sold our landscaping business to. So I grew a landscaping business to 70 weekly accounts as well as more accounts for cleanups and mulch jobs and one-time jobs. We didn't get this business started until May, so very late start for the year. Most companies were, out mowing 30 days, 60 days before we were. But like I said, by the end of the season, we had over 70 weekly accounts, plus mulch jobs, some commercial accounts, and other things as well. And how we basically in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you how we grew the business so quickly. The number one way that we attain customers with Thumbtack. It's something that we discovered a little bit later in the season. Thumbtack is essentially a website that pairs business owners with homeowners who need services done. You can find all types of gigs on Thumbtack, from like life coaching to makeup people to photographers to computer fixers. But it typically works out very, very well for services businesses. So whether you're a lawnscaping, landscaping company, lawn care company, plumber, handyman, etc., it typically works really well. There are a lot of posts on the internet about Thumbtack being a big scam, and I will say that they're kind of a shitty company ethically. They got a Google penalty for doing black hat SEO. I've heard a lot of people accusing them of putting out fake jobs to basically companies to buy credits to contact customers. I really wouldn't put that past them. However, my experience doesn't lie, and we picked up probably 80% plus of our clients off of Thumbtack. One frustrating thing about Thumbtack is everybody either intentionally or just doesn't know better, doesn't really give you accurate information on how to quote the job. Everybody seems to say they have a small yard, and everybody seems to say their grass isn't high. If you work in lawn care and landscaping, you know that obviously the bigger the yard, the more time it's going to take. And sometimes yards with taller grass need to be, cross mowed 2, 3, 4 times, and you're going to charge more for that as well. So a lot of people would under explain how, the condition of their yard or how large their yard was, and I might quote them 24, 30, or 30, 25 or $30. And when we get out to the property and I see that, you don't have a yard under 1,000 square feet, you have a half acre, and your grass is 8 inches long, it's not 3 inches long, I raise the price on it, but most people go along with it because, they either just by accident misinformed me or they were just trying to pull a fast one. But, obviously they know nobody's going to cut a half acre of lawn for $30. So it was never a significant problem. Google AdSense is another great way to bring in clients. I would expect to pay ideally under $250 per new account. If you're not good at running AdSense, maybe up to $5, but that's still pretty good. The ROI on somebody you're paying $2.50 or $5 for is pretty good over the course of a season. Even with just mowing, if you can get a mulch job or a cleanup or a fertilizer service out of them, you can make even more. So that's also very powerful. Make sure you get yourself on Google Places. Google Places is incredibly powerful. Whenever you do a Google search for cleaners, Evanston, Illinois, and those top things pop up on Google with the little pins in the map, that's what Google Places is. It will send you a lot of people. For like a year after we sold our landscaping business, I was still getting probably, 3 to 10 calls per week inquiring about service, and I couldn't figure out where they were coming from. Well, the gentleman who bought my business failed to change over the phone number on Google Places, and that's why I was getting the calls. So even after I'd been out of business for over a year, I was still getting a ton of calls. So Google Places is going to be very effective. Some smaller things you can do that aren't as effective, but we had a website for our landscaping business, and I would occasionally put up blog posts that were informative to the customers. So how to get rid of urine spots in your lawn, from your dog peeing, how to trim bushes easily and make them look nice, etc. If you bring in somebody and give them value, there's a good chance they'll do business with you. Also, even if you tell them how to do a job that you would otherwise do yourself, a lot of these people are either going to be too lazy to do it themselves or are going to try and fail, and they're going to wind up calling you anyway since you knew what to do and explained to them how to do it. So there's just a few quick tips on how to grow your landscaping business, how to get more weekly accounts, etc. If you have any questions, drop a question in the comment section below. If you learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing more videos on how to grow your landscaping business.